Hello, happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday and I'm meal planning. I usually do my meal planning on Wednesday, so I feel a little bit behind. And I was trying to think to myself, I was like, what got me so far behind? My son had a soccer game Wednesday, followed by soccer practice, so we were gone most of the afternoon, so that is why that did not get done. And then yesterday, oh, he wanted to go watch the girls' game, and then took him to practice, and then I had bunko with my friends, so that is why I'm behind, but that is okay. So I have sat down and figured things out today. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. We also had a dentist appointment yesterday, and one of the things, if you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram stories I was sharing this morning is that my hygienist noticed, she was like, oh, she's like, you don't have as much inflammation as you usually have in your gums. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's because I'm eating less inflammatory foods. So that was a fun thing to get as an effect of the 4-week gut protocol. Now, again, I have not been perfect on it. What was last weekend? What did we do? Oh, it was Easter. It was Easter. I made cake that had a cream cheese frosting, so not on plan, and gluten in the flour, not on plan. I made my once you start the plan and you start looking at the sugar and everything, you will get a little freaked out about how much sugar everything has in it. I made a Jello salad for Easter that has lots of healthy apples and carrots in it, but the Jello has a lot of sugar in it as well. So just some things to be aware of. So the point is, while I have not been perfect on the plan, the days that I have stuck on the plan have paid off because I've less inflammation, of course, in like my teeth and gums, so that's a good thing. And then I am down a little bit in weight, which is nice as well, so less bloating and things like that. So it's been a fun process. So this is going to be week 4 for me of the 4-week gut protocol. And then I was thinking ahead. I was like, oh, what do I want to do next? We have a trip coming up in June that I'm super excited about. We're going back to Kauai, my favorite place on earth. So I want to be healthy and feeling good for that trip. So I was like, you know what? It's 4 weeks. I'm going to have 4 weeks. So how about I just do another round? So I'm going to start another round after this last week. That's going to be next week. So in May, I'm going to do another round. If you want to do a round with me, let me know and I will be happy to get you set up with that. The results in the program, like across the board, not just weight loss, but inches lost, skin. People have reported better skin. People who had, I don't think you're allowed to say the skin conditions, but really scaly things and like that has gone away, and itching and things like that. So it's just, the program is just really, as you can see in the meal plan, I mean, it's all normal, regular food. It's just about cutting out some of those things that can give you inflammation, and also paying attention to your own body. So like there's beans and things like that on the plan. If your body doesn't like beans, then you probably shouldn't be eating beans. So just kind of paying more attention to what you're eating and how it affects you, and choosing the foods that make you feel the best. So let me go ahead and share. So what I was telling my husband, I was asking him this morning, I was like, so what do you want to eat next week? What do you want? He's like, I don't know. Some of the things we've had have been really good. Why don't I was like, I'm not ready to repeat yet. I was like, what I really want to do is make 4 weeks, make a whole 4-week plan. So then whenever I start over, then I already have all the meal plans done and I can just repeat that plan with some little tweaks here and there. So that's why this week I am kind of making some new things. I don't know. I did repeat a meal or two, but and I'll tell you why in a second. But so that's kind of that's my mindset for that. So my meal 1 stayed the same. My shake. I really liked adding the spinach. I can't believe how many containers of spinach we go through now. Like just grabbing it and throwing in a bowl for a salad, or grabbing it and throwing it in my smoothie. Like I'm getting so many more vegetables in my body, so that's good. So that's my meal 1, and if this is your first time kind of checking out how I meal plan, so I start with a template. I did put these templates in the resource library. Let me see if I can pull that up quickly while we are sitting here, and I can show you where you can find those. So if you are a different meal plan, I'm going to have to make this smaller. If you're a different meal plan, of course, I'm a plan A, but if you follow a different plan, if you fall under B through E, I did put some some meal plan templates in here for you to access. And if you're a subscriber, then you will have the password to the What's Working Here resource library. And so once you enter the password, scroll past fitness, go to food, go to 4-week gut protocol under meal plan templates, and you will see that I have them all here. And you can click on the template and it will download for you. And so then you can start there. I like to use a template because I like a starting point. So you can see that the container setup isn't the same every day, but it started the same, and then I moved things around as I wanted to based on kind of what I wanted to eat. So if there's a recipe you want to try and you're like, oh, but the containers, yeah, move it around. You can move things around. The containers, it's not like 80-day obsession or time nutrition where the containers are set. This, you can move the containers around however you would like. So then I chose 2 meal twos for the week. And so the first one, if you followed me, you know I cooked like 2 packages of bacon because last time I cooked 1 package of bacon and 1 piece was left. This time I cooked all the bacon. I don't think my son ever saw it, and so there's a ton of bacon left. So I'm going to put it in the freezer, and then I'll just pull it out of the freezer to use during the week. So I'm just going to have, so a red container of bacon is 4 slices of bacon. So I plan to have 2 slices of bacon and then 1 egg. Because for my body, I can only eat 1 egg. If I eat more eggs, then it kind of upsets my stomach. So I know I can have 1 egg. I'll have 2 slices of bacon. My air fryer, I'm loving it. I love that I got a new one. I feel like it's easier to use. I like that it has the different settings. I feel like I have more control. And it's so nice just to throw stuff into the air fryer, the asparagus in the air fryer. Delicious. If you've never put like spinach or kale in the air fryer to make like kale chips or spinach chips, so good. I recommend it. Grab you an air fryer. It's so good. So I'm going to do asparagus, bacon, an egg, and then some hash brown potatoes for one of my meal twos. And then the second one, I left this on here because I had the blueberry banana overnight oats, but I wasn't going to add the chia seeds, and there's something else that makes it an orange. But I'm not going to put that in there. I never made it. Instead, I would just make oatmeal and then add in like bananas and blueberries. So I want to actually make the overnight oats. So hopefully I can get that done and make those. So I kept that on there. So I've just alternated those for the week. And then the second thing I did is I found some coconut yogurt that kind of fits, checks all the boxes. And so I want to do coconut yogurt as a snack in the afternoon, and that counts as a blue container. And then with berries for my purple, and then I just like those mini cucumbers, so I'll just slice up one of those to have as well. So I'll eat some cucumbers and then eat the berries and coconut yogurt. So that's one of mine. And then I ended up with a kind of strange, because that blueberry overnight oats uses a purple and a blue, which usually I would have in the afternoon. So those containers got switched around. So I ended up with like 2 greens. And then I used to have an orange up here because I was doing like a salad dressing. And I was like, okay, I want to change that up and not have salad dressing for my orange every day. So I brought that down. So I'm going to have carrots, some pickled okra. She suggests you get some fermented or pickled foods in there. And then I'll do some pumpkin seeds as well. So those are my 2 afternoon snacks that I picked for the week, and then I'll alternate those. So then I picked 2 lunches for the week as well. My husband's like, I love all the salad. Like, let's just have the same salads. It's like, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So my plan, what I really, really want to do when I have some time, is I want to sit down and kind of create some recipes for some of these, because the way my mind thinks, I like a recipe. You can see I've had to name it something. It's an Asian salad bowl or a pasta salad. Like, I have to give it a name. So it makes me feel like it's more of a meal than just saying, oh, I'm just going to throw this together, which is kind of what some of my lunches have been. So I want to kind of write down some recipes, and then as soon as I get that done, I will share those with you so that I have more to choose from. But I'm going to make an Asian salad bowl with some broccoli slaw, slice up some cucumbers, some brown rice, some edamame, and then an Asian salad dressing. I've really enjoyed the Primal Kitchen salad dressings. Those have been good, and they meet the criteria. So I'll have that one day, and then the second one I kind of put together. I was I was staring at the list. I had like printed out my list. I was like, I need to kind of mix things up, like get some variety in there. I was like, well, what's a different bee I can have? It's like, oh, I could do bread, and then it's like, well, I could with the bee protein. I was like, I can't think of anything that I want to have for the bee protein. So I came up with making a pasta salad. So I'll do like a gluten-free pasta. We tried the edamame pasta, and it was really good. And then I'll do some air fried chickpeas with that, some salad mix, and then some artichoke hearts. And I think that'll be a good little thing. Maybe put like a little bit of olive oil in there for my teaspoon instead of a salad dressing. And then, okay, so those are my 2 lunches. So I do have like a block of meals that are kind of repeated, and then the things that change every day are going to be my dinners. So I was like, let me see. I do digital coupons. My grocery store here in Texas, we have H-E-B. You can go online and do digital coupons. I was like, let me scroll through the coupons and see if anything like sparks some recipe ideas. And sure enough, one of the combo locos, one of the coupons was, if you buy some salmon, we'll give you a free bag of asparagus. It's like, oh, perfect, sold. So I was like, okay. So I have made the everything bagel salmon. I am going to make that again. My family really liked that. So I'll do that with asparagus. And then Monday night, that's when we've got another one of those soccer games, and then practice after. And that's going to have to be, this past week we actually ended up at Chick-fil-A for dinner, which is fine. But I was like, I don't see a way for me to actually make the dinner and then keep it until we, like, what I had planned to make, like, wouldn't keep until it was time to eat. And then anyway, so I was like, I need to have something that I can just take to go. So I decided I'm going to make a taco salad, and I can make that ahead and then take it with us to eat, because my son's game is like at 5:30. We usually eat at 6:30. So it's like, well, I don't eat before the game, and if I eat after the game, then I'm kind of, so we'll pack it, eat it after the game on the way to soccer practice. So that is my plan for that. I'm just going to throw together like some lettuce, tomatoes, some lean ground meat, and then I'll use salsa for a dressing on that. And then Tuesday, I was trying to see what other 4-week gut protocol recipes I haven't tried that I wanted to try. And I decided I would do the fish sticks, and they use a half of a yellow bee. So I'm going to do a half a serving of French fries with that as well. And then I'll do some green beans. I did green beans in the air fryer for Easter. They were so good. Everybody enjoyed them too. And then for Tuesday, one of my coaches on my team was telling me that she tried the chili lime chicken with the mango salsa. And I was like, that sounds good. So I'll give that a try. So that also does include a half a purple. So I could reduce by half a purple here, or I could just have a little bit extra that day. I think it'll be okay. That's what I'm going with. And then I'll do probably some zucchini in the air fryer, which I've done that as well, and that is good. And then Thursdays, I do leave open for leftovers. So whatever we have left over, we eat on Thursdays. Friday nights, we usually grab something out. And then Saturday nights, we grab something out as well. But that is my meal plan going into week 4 of the 4-week gut protocol. Like I said, I want to take some time and like really plan out some different meal ideas, because I think there's just so many different things that you could think of that you could have together, and with the different kind of thinking outside the box. And it's helped me think outside the box on having more plant-based proteins instead of just animal protein. So it's been a fun learning experience. But if you have any questions, let me know, and I am happy to help.